Hey Gal Adventures, I am here at SprinterFest 2019 and I have a really exciting rig to show you. You guys are gonna love this. This is all self-built, but it's insane, off the charts, amazing.
I'm Alan Tyndall, and I built this because I couldn't find what I wanted. I wanted something short. This is only 20 foot long, same length as an extended cab pickup with a long bed. The dinette bed folds out actually into a full double bed. It folds out into the passageway and makes a full double bed. 7 foot of sink counter, a 9 cubic foot refrigerator, a large closet in the back.
So we've got a big closet here, huge closet. Here is a full wet bath. Bad camera work here, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, wow.
There's boat hatches so everything in the cabinets stay dry. I've got a queen bed in the overhead to lower the bed. The headrests come off. Turn the power inverter on. Open this cabinet. I have a key to turn it on. That says up. I flip this switch down and now says down. You can stop the bed anywhere you want it. Easy to climb in. There's actually steps built into the wall of the bathroom. How's that?
That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
Because you've got a ton of headroom up there too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Not cramped at all, and when the dinette bed is down, you can so I just change to up. Mm-hmm. And turn it back on again, and it goes back.
Okay, so tell us about the mechanics of the bed, because I know people are going to want to know.
The bed is driven by what they call a stepper motor. It was a technical challenge to come up with something powerful enough to lift the bed. So there's a stepper motor in each corner. Stepper motors operate on 1/200th revolution per pulse. So if you feed them all the same pulses, they all turn the same amount, and then the bed should go up and down evenly. When I built it, I built in the ability to turn off each motor, and therefore I can adjust this out.
So here's the different individual switches for each motor.
For each motor, and I can adjust it, so I can adjust the bed and level it out again. The headrests are kind of interesting, and that if you take a close look at this mount, the headrest can go in vertically, or it can go in at an angle.
Right.
So vertical would be flush and flat for the bed, and the angle is for make a headrest out of it.
Did you create this, or did you find this somewhere?
Oh, no, I built this. Every piece in this motorhome had to be hand built because there isn't anything on the market, and that's.
So this might be a disappointment for you guys. Because Al did engineer and build out every single piece, but it just shows you how much you can do.
I have drawers on all the way along this side. There's large drawers. They're actually made with a plastic twin wall.
So Coroplast.
So they're really lightweight. They all have a touch latch in the back. So you simply put them in on a glide like that.
So that product is called Coroplast, I believe.
They have different names for it. Twin wall is what I'm familiar with.
Okay.
There's actually drawers under the sink.
Mm-hmm.
And microwave.
Yep. And this.
And a dishwasher.
Yep.
This floor is an aluminum honeycomb sandwich. It has hydronic heat in the floor.
Oh, wow.
There's hydronic heat in the bathroom floor, so you can take a toasty shower. It's diesel fired. It's also electric powered, so when I'm in a campground I can use their energy to power my hot water. The dinette floor, the dinette seats are on load rails. So you can lift the seats up. You can have both seats facing forward. You can put them along the wall as a couch, or you could, from the couch position, they fold out into the passageway. So without headrests, it's a twin bed. With headrests, it's a double bed. I cut out the cab from the original SprinterVan cab chassis. Pretty much it from inside.
Did you manufacture the whole?
I built the whole box. It's a sandwich of 2 thin layers of aluminum with a Nomex honeycomb sandwich. Makes about a 1/2 inch thick wall. And then I spaced out a fiberglass panel and filled the gap with foam. So the wall is about 2 inches thick. And then I had someone fiberglass it and do the bodywork and paint.
Okay.
This is the existing battery bank. It's AGM's. That is in current stage of modification. There's about 600 amp hours of lithium batteries in the floor of the closet, and these batteries will go away. This is a hydronic system manufactured by ITR in Vancouver here, and it heats glycol solution through these 2 red hoses, and that heats my hot water through a heat exchanger that I mounted inside. I actually modified this heating unit. Its heat exchanger for fresh water came inside the unit. It was a single wall heat exchanger. I'm using that for engine heat, to heat my hot water with my engine heat when I'm rolling down the road. And I use a dual wall heat. I bought a dual wall heat exchanger for the fresh water, and so that heats my hot water for taking a shower, and it heats my hydronic heat in the floor. Wow. All in the same unit. Motorhomes typically don't have enough storage. This again is another Nomex honeycomb sandwich. This is simply a fiberglass material you buy for walls of bathrooms. Central vacuum. And the tank that looks like a propane tank back there is actually a propane tank, but I'm using it for an air tank for the rear airbags. I'm going to install a Honda generator in here that'll swing out for starting it and swing back in. And as you can see, my drains for sewer and for black water and gray water are readily accessible.
Nice.
The rig has about 26 gallons of black water. It has 77 gallons of fresh water and about 85 of gray water.
Okay.
So I can take a long shower in the morning without a hookup. This is another one of these little drawers.
Yeah.
You notice that there is no fill connection for water. There are no vents on the outside of the motorhome. This is my water fill through filters and my electrical hookup here.
Nice.
And the power inverter is a Victron Energy 3000 watt multi-plus. It is a unique power inverter. Not only does it do a full sine wave and it has a 120 amp programmable battery charger, it will parallel with shore power. So this is a 15 amp plug that I have on there, but it has actually pulled that off, and it has a 30 amp plug coming into the power inverter. I actually have a 50 amp circuit breaker coming out of the power inverter.
Okay.
So you can go 30 from the campground and another 3,000 watts off your batteries if you so desire.
All right, so I got to ask, Al, what is your background to be able to engineer and build this amazing...
I'm a mechanical engineer. if it's not obvious, I do have some engineering background. I also was in electrical engineering for a while in college and decided that I really wanted to be a mechanical engineer, but so I do have some electronic background.
Okay.
That helps a lot. I am going to put 600 amp hours of what they call a semi-flexible solar panel on the roof. It's a this summer project. They're going to be mounted. Most people just mount that semi-flexible panel directly to the roof. They get hot.
Right.
They have a little bow in them, collects water. I'm planning on mounting them again to the same material that I've got for the drawers, except 10 millimeter thick, twin wall. That'll be glued to the roof first, then the panels on top, so they'll have some ventilation underneath them. And I'm planning on 5 to 10 thousandths of extra tape in the middle of each cell, so that I'll put a little bow up, hopefully prevent the bow down.
Nice.
That's my plan. I'm assuming it's going to work.
Yeah, so maybe next year we'll we'll see that, right?
Yeah. So
when did you start this project?
this is a 2006 truck. I retired in January of 2006, and I worked for the shipyard in Bremerton, Washington, and about an hour before I turned in my pager, my shipyard pager, to retire, I got a call from 1-800 number. It was Portland Freightliner telling me my truck was in.
Nice.
So it's a nice retirement present. I have been working on it from the summer, since the summer of 2006. I never realized that you had to figure out how to build every little part in your garage. And it's been a long process, but I've certainly enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's obvious that you've enjoyed it. I can't wait to hear what adventures you go on in this once you finally get it done.
Yeah, so I'm currently trying to install lithium batteries. That is a technical challenge because manufacturers like to charge them to fully charged so they can get the maximum out of them, but from what I've been reading, they like to be partially charged, and it's been trouble trying to find some components that will properly just partially charge them and leave the top end free. I bought 600 amp hours. I plan on using maybe 400 amp hours of that, so I don't need the top end, and the batteries will last a whole lot longer.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Al. This is just great. All right. This is Joni with TheGalavan and with Al and his amazing motorhome. Enjoy your journey.